Alright, hello YouTube, and this is part 4 of the Roland VS-880. I guess you could call this a tutorial, I don't know. But this is my explanation showing you how I record it on this wonderful machine. We have, so far we have laid 6 tracks. We have a rhythm guitar here. On track 2 we have a bass guitar. Tracks 3 and 4 we do have the drums, and then on tracks 5 and 6 we have the kick, the drum kick. So really what we have right here is more or less the backing track. Now I want to free up these guys because I have more tracks to do. I want to at least come back and lay my lead guitar. Now I could do it right here, but what's going to happen if I do it here? I guess I could probably, well, no, couldn't do that. Take it back. If I do it right here, then I got a full slate. The only thing I could do then, I could lay all 8 tracks like that and lay my lead guitar here, but I would have to come out of the back of this thing and go down to some mix down machine, such as a CD recorder or a tape recorder or a computer or whatever. I'd have to mix it down that way. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to, because this thing, like I said, it's an 8-track recorder, but you can record 64 takes. It's a 64 different takes. So I want to go back and use the virtual tracks. How do we do it? Well, first of all, we're going to take these tracks here, and then we're going to mix them down to these 2 tracks, and then we can change all of these guys to virtual track 2, like track 1, virtual track 2, track 2, virtual track 2, track 3 and 4, virtual track 2 of 3 and 4, track 5 and 6, virtual track 2 of 5 and 6. Okay, I may not get that far, but I at least want to go back to here and lay a lead, and then we'll bounce it down to 5 and 6, and then I'll show you for the last installment how we do the final mix down. We're making the CD and everything. So what we got to do this is we got to go into the inputs once again. So I'll choose, go to shift, over here to input, which is under track 1, and then I take 7 and 8, and I'll choose, let's get this on close up. I go to channel edit 7, choose that, and we bring that up. Take the jog wheel, bring it up to when you see it say mixed left. So this channel will be 7, will be the left channel, and then we go to the channel 8. We go over here to the input, and it's on input 4, so we bring it up till you see mix right. Now what we got right now is this is all going to mix down to here, but I don't want to be too fast at that, and we can go back out of this. What I want to do now is kind of say, well, am I happy with this mix? Well, no, I'm not really happy with this mix, not just yet. Okay, that's fine. We'll leave that just like it is. That's okay. We can just leave that. Let's pull down all these guys. We're going to have to go in here and do a little bit of mixing. Now it's mixing time. What do we do with mixing? Okay, just say like on this track 1, let's get it playing. To me it sounds a little fat, it needs to be a lot more better. So So I panned that over to the left a little bit because it seems a little loud. I want you to hear what I have to say. We'll pan that track to the left. Then let's run it back. I want to go into equalizer. So we have right here, we do have EQs. We've got the EQ low, EQ mid, EQ high. We go shift, let's go to EQ low. Now we're going to EQ. Oh lordy, now this is nice. So let's get the track playing. Cut it. A little boost. Over here to the high. And this is kind of a sweep it a little bit. Next one. High. Bring it up. Bring it down. We got an EQ curve. Now I'll do that for each one of these tracks. And when I'm going to go ahead and do all that right now, and then when I come back, then I'll show you how to bounce those tracks down the tube. Be right back. Okay, we're back. I've went in all these tracks and done an EQ curve for each one of these tracks. I want to show you something before we go to the bounce. A lot of times if you're recording on two tracks as a stereo pair, there's a way that you can actually record on, even though you got two plugged in, you can make this a stereo pair. There's a way you can do that by going to shift and go to this where it says aux in, go shift aux in, and then go right over here and scroll over one more, and you can choose, say like this track 3, and then you can link the two pair together to where you can just have, you don't even have, this can be like a balance, well this can be like a and you can, you know, you don't have to, you can just use one fader and it becomes track B. See, like this is a track A, track B, track C, track D. You can be used like a 4-track recorder, stereo recorder. But for this purpose, I'm not going to use the link track. I used to use it a lot. I really did. Because it would made it easier. You want to set an EQ curve for, if you recorded stereo tracks, you can set an EQ curve to be the same for both. But for right now, we're not going to do that. Now let's get into the bounce. Like I told you, the bounce in the tracks, we go to the input, and then I showed you to put track 7 on mix left, and track 8 on mix right. Alright, what that's going to do, that's going to take all of these guys and bounce them right over to here. Now all I got to do now from that for this is to go right over here, arm these two tracks, and hit record, and then just hit play. fader right down. Now, that has got all these tracks right down to track 7 and 8. And if I go back, hit play, so that is track bounce right there. That's how you bounce the tracks. Now, all I got to do now, and I'm gonna show you how I do this. I'll set this up for Virtual Track 2. So I'm gonna come back now and record a lead guitar. Come back to track 1, and we're gonna record a lead guitar on just track 1. And let's see, the way we're going to have to do that is like I said, we go to, this time we'll go Shift and V track. Shift, V track. And now you see this V track. Now it's on channel 8 right now, but if I hit channel 1, it's flashing. And I just take and turn the dial 1 down. Now it's on, still on channel 1, track 1, but Virtual Track 2. So now I can go back and record back on this same channel and put down another part. And you can just do that all the ways down again. I can go here, put a part, Virtual Track 2, Virtual Track 2 of 3, Virtual Track 2 of 4, all the ways down. I can do 3 and 4, a lot of this here, and then bounce it to 5 and 6. Go back again to Virtual Track 3 of all these guys. Same way. But we're going to put it down another lead guitar part on this, and then we're going to say we're done, and I'm going to show you after that how to burn the CD and finish up the how to mix this thing and get it all ready to go, and then we'll go down the CD. So, see you back on part 5. Thanks for watching.